joy of good living.
Move up to quality. Move up to Schlitz.
Move up to Schlitz.
The beer that made Milwaukee famous.
This is WOR 710 and WOR FM New York.
Hey boys and girls, it's me and we're in the lair. And there's two things going on today. Actually three. The third one being that it's still a lot warmer down here than it is outside. Although by Monday and Tuesday we'll be back in the 50s. So after being near zero, go figure. But it's stuff that you probably are aware of. So what I'm going to make you aware of, though, is that here, right now, I own what one of the other YouTube channels consider the best portable radio of 2018. So I'm going to share that with you and give you my own review. And then at the end of the video, or the very last thing before we go, I'm going to give you my Super Bowl prediction. Big game's real soon, so I was dead on last year, so let's or close to it. I was just off by a few numbers on the score, so I'll tell you what my Super Bowl prediction is. So first, let's go to the radio. Okay, here it is. This is the Sangean PRD7 AM/FM clock radio, and this is actually a cool radio. As you can see here, here's the clock feature. Let me turn it on. And here's the volume controls on the side. It's rather big. Now, mind you, I'm in a basement, and I'm also a few miles away from New York here.
The house is on Andrew Street and can be seen for miles. It is still not officially under control.
Now, I haven't been a big fan of Sangean products in the past. I won't really muddle over everything, but they had a tendency to be cheap. This radio, I really like. And here's my contention. So, first of all, I think that if you have a person in your family that's elderly, the controls on here are very simple. I mean, you have down here on the bottom here, let me get my pointer so I don't get, I have a couple of viewers that don't like me using my hands when I point, so I'll just use a pointer. Down here you've got 5 station presets, so if you want to set your presets for different stations, you can. Very simple to use. Also, same on FM. Here's your band switch.
Now they've been talking to teams for
you have a wave rod antenna up here in the back.
Concerned about Porzingis's future.
So you can tune up and tune down with the tuning buttons over here. The audio is very good for a radio this size, and given the size of this speaker is very small. Now, before I get hammered by the YouTube police here, here's your on-off switch here. You could also hold it down and it creates a sleep setting. It does have a scan feature, which could be used on either band. This has an alarm. Okay, this is your on-off button here, and then you can either wake up to switch this over to from alarm to radio. And when the radio comes on, instead of the usual where it just kind of comes on all at once and blasts away, it actually starts pretty slowly and gradually brings up the volume. Here's some other features. Now this does have a charge feature. You could charge the, this was meant to take rechargeable batteries. I have a set of NiCads in here right now. Let me turn this around so you can see. So here's what the back of the radio looks like. And I have 6 AA rechargeable batteries in the back. Now I could use this radio and let the radio charge the batteries, but I got this radio used. So I don't have the wall wart here, which would take a 12-volt wall wart here, okay? And it's also for if you have a pair of stereo headphones, you can listen to the radio via the stereo headphones. Now, another reason why I really like this radio is that the DX ability, or the ability for this radio to pick up distant stations, it's one of those strange things. It's good on both bands. Typically, you get a radio like this, and sometimes the AM is real good, but the FM isn't quite as good for getting long-range stations, or vice versa. Sometimes the FM is real good, and then the AM kind of suffers a little bit. This radio is actually very good on both bands, and that's one thing I appreciate about it. So I actually got this in used condition. This was given to me by a fellow YouTuber, and they wanted me to. I just wanted to keep it anonymous and not give it away. So it's a very, very nice radio, and I'm enjoying it. I've been using it, especially at night to do DXing. So I do recommend this radio if you could find one. Now the radio is a year old. You can find these both in white and in black. So whatever, I found that out too. You can look around and see that for yourself. By the way, the YouTube channel that is showing this, and this is just, I'm not going to show, you can go to their channel and see it for yourself, but here's a picture of the same radio in black. Okay, this is from Ezvid WIKI. So you can go to their channel, Ezvid WIKI, and I'll try to get this video in the in my video, so you can just do a little quick click on that and just go see this video for yourself. So I do recommend the radio. The only thing I don't like about it is that a lot of radios do this, and I know I'm being nitpicky, but you can see here, showing in the picture, you can see the backlit orange or yellow. I really like blue or green. I don't really care for the orange too much, but that's just a personal thing for myself. So anyway, hope you enjoyed that. Now, for the Super Bowl prediction. Okay, last but not least, here's my Super Bowl prediction now. As you remember last year, I correctly guessed that the Eagles would beat the Patriots. And guess who's back again? The Patriots. Well, this time I'm playing the Rams. And this ought to be another good Super Bowl. You got two really good teams. You've got a 41-year-old quarterback with Tom Brady and a 23-year-old quarterback, and that's I forget the name of the fellow for LA, but it's going to be a great game. Here's the thing: you got two offenses that are pretty good, and you got two defenses that are, let's just say, above average. I don't want to say that they're pretty good. I believe it's going to be a close game, but unfortunately, I'm going to have to give this Jared Goff. That was the name of the quarterback. Unfortunately, I have a feeling that the Patriots are going to come short on this one too again. And so my final score is going to be Rams 27, Patriots 24, and the Rams will be the NFL champions for Super Bowl 53. So, or I shouldn't say Super Bowl, they have rights on there now. Let's just say the big game, the 53rd big game, the Rams are going to win. So anyway, that's it, and thanks for watching, and take care. Bye.
This is WOR 710 and WOR FM New York, an RKO General Station. And now back to the Gene Shepherd Show.